Man, I've been going back and forth on how I even wanted to announce or like introduce this video. Let's just say the best way to explain this movie is if Hell Nah like was a movie, this would be it. What's poppin' YouTube? It's Q back at it again, another Q reviews. For the sake of my sanity and mental health and the care that I have over my wife and my unborn child, I'm not going to say the title of this movie. I'm gonna try not to say it a lot, but I know I'm for sure not gonna say it more than 5 times. So you know what you're watching. You know why you're here. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that movie. We're gonna talk about this movie. Yeah. This movie, just a little bit about it. It's a sequel. Yeah, it's a sequel to the 1992 movie of the same name. This movie, it follows an artist named Anthony who is searching for inspiration for like his next showcase or next piece, but he finds a little bit more than inspiration. And yeah, that's really what it's about, to be honest with you. This movie is directed by Nia DaCosta, really talented director. It stars Yahya Abdul Mateen II. It stars Tanya Paris, Coleman Domingo, and it also brought back Tony Todd. Yeah, man, it's one of those things where you know what you're getting into by like watching the movie. If you like scary movies, if you like thrillers, then all in all, this movie is definitely for you. If you don't, you're not gonna have a good time. So let's just talk about what I liked. One of the biggest things that I enjoyed about the movie was the continuation of the story from the previous stories. Because in the first movie, they had multiple ones. They had like sequels. I think they had like 4 movies. Of course, none of them were as iconic as the first one. So this one really picks up like 30 years after the first one. And it does a great job. The movie does a great job of picking up the plot from the first one and like carrying it over to like 30 years later. Did a phenomenal job with that. A lot of reboots and a lot of like reimaginings of franchises that came out 30 years ago, 40 years ago. They're doing this same like formula with that. It was great to see this franchise take on the same approach and do that. So yeah, that was dope. Another thing that was great that I really liked was the casting. When the movie announced its cast years ago, I figured it was gonna be great just based off of the people that was in it. But I mean, Yaya and Tanya had phenomenal chemistry, and Coleman Domingo just has been on a roll with his films lately. So it was great. It was great casting. Everyone did a phenomenal job. The acting was not bad at all. And last but not least, the thing that I did enjoy about the movie that I didn't think that I was going to enjoy was the intensity. So Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions, they did it again. This vibe matches the same vibe of Get Out, Us, Lovecraft Country, and Twilight Zone. Like it keeps up with that. And then the thing that Nia did with directing, she was able to catch a side of Chicago that usually isn't shown in like recent TV and movies. And I also felt like this was more than just a thriller. The entire movie, it's really hard to find like the right word for it, because the entire movie, when I was sitting in the theater, it's almost like the entire time I was sitting there thinking like the man that brings candy is behind me. I don't know what that feeling feels like. It's fear, but it's not like it wasn't like a thriller. Like when I think of thrillers, like I think of like Disturbia or something. This shit was way scarier than Disturbia. But also it's not like a scary movie. I don't know. I don't know. This isn't my genre, so I don't know. I'm doing this for the culture. So let's talk about the things that I disliked. One of the things that I disliked about this movie, the layers. This movie is very deep at times. Shall I say? It's very deep at times, and it can be easy to miss the points that they're trying to make, or like I won't call them hidden messages, but just the messages that they want the consumer, the viewer, the audience to understand. One thing that was very important in this movie was gentrification. And I don't know, I feel like the reverse psychology that they played into gentrification in this movie, it was almost like missed a bit. It's really easy to miss the point of gentrification and the point that they're trying to make on gentrification. So just keep that in mind. Another thing that I didn't really like, last but not least, honestly, was the pacing. Things are constantly happening in this movie, and it's not stuff that's happening like you need to be like on the edge of your seat. It's just things are happening, and if you're focused, it's almost like you can't focus on two things at once. In this movie, you have to be focused on one thing, because if you don't focus on that one thing, you might miss something. And so I think another thing that they could have done with the pacing is kind of expounded more on the characters' motives and like their reasonings for recent memories, not for their past, because we got like 3 flashbacks from 3 different characters, and it's like, okay, I see that happened like when they were kids. I'm with that, but like the route that they took to get to where they are as an adult, it was a bit wonky, a little bit, just because I was like, man, like just stop doing that. I don't know. The pacing didn't allow for a lot of context for the characters. That's the only thing I really didn't like. But overall, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a great movie if you're into thrillers, if you're into scary shit. For me, it's just, I'm not into thrillers or scary shit, so I didn't have a good time, dude. I did not feel good watching this movie. I think if anything, this movie just makes you realize that game or that shit that people do, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't doing that shit. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that was that movie. So questions for the video. Are you looking forward to Jordan Peele's next film? It's called Nope. What did you think of Nia and Tanya's chemistry, director to actor, because they're working on the Marvels together, which is very interesting. These are going to be 2 totally different movies, but I'm interested to see how she directs that character versus the character that she directed in this movie. Last but not least, like, are you a fan of is this stuff that y'all want to watch? Y'all want to watch stuff like this, man? Like, I don't know, man. Let me know in the comment section. Comment in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts on this movie. And as always, man, make sure to like, subscribe, share, go follow the studio, go check out the brand new website. There's a lot of stuff going on. Make sure to check out all the podcasts, all the new music coming up as well. Yo, if you like the song that's playing in this video, make sure to stream it. The song is going to be in the comment section. All of the songs that I play in my videos, they're going to be in the comment section. If you like it, if you kind of vibe with it, go check it out. Those are all the homies. That is this movie. I told you, I'm not saying the name, so I don't care. Call me scary, whatever. Yeah, we reviewed it. We saw it. That's a win for me for the year. I'm not lying. As always, man, thank you so much for watching. Yo, I want to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. We're at 70. That would be really dope if we can get to 100 subscribers. So, yo, if you haven't subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Click that notification bell. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Tell someone you love them. It's Q from Q Reviews. Peace.